The government has a 6 billion peso budget to host the Southeast Asian Games, minus the cost of putting up some new facilities and refurbishing existing ones. For House Speaker Alan Cayetano, it's a big amount, but not excessive or overpriced. Cayetano heads the Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee, or FISGOC.
Is it excessive? Well, if we compare Singapore, it's 15 billion. Compare Malaysia, 7 billion. And precisely, we want to put on a good show.
During Senate plenary debates on the Philippine Sports Commission's budget, Cayetano breaks inter-chamber protocol and appears to defend, among others, the 50 million peso giant cauldron. He explains the structure is cheaper than the one built by Singapore, worth 63 million pesos, when it hosted the SEA Games 4 years ago.
It's the symbol of the Games, whether it's Olympic Games or SEA Games, and it's a work of art. So while some people may see a cauldron, we see a monument. We see the athletes, we see the burning flames that represent hope and the fighting spirit.
But Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon is not convinced. Drilon earlier pointed out that the 50 million pesos for the cauldron could have been used to construct 50 classrooms, worth 1 million pesos each.
Kailangan ba natin ng ganung kaluhong facility na nothing to do with training, ha? Hindi po dahilan expansion for training. That's a luxury expense.
Drilon also questioned the construction of sport facilities at the new Clark City, which cost 9.5 billion pesos. The senator points out the new Clark City will only host 2 of the 56 SEA Games events, swimming and track field. Upon Drilon's prodding, PSC Chairman Butch Ramirez admits it may be cheaper to just refurbish the 84-year-old Rizal Memorial Stadium.
The track and field on international standard, you have to spend more than 200 million on the track, and you have to spend $1 billion in the bleacher.
Senator Pia Cayetano, a former national athlete, defends the stadium. She points out the athletic stadium was given a Class 1 Olympic grade.
You need a warm-up track beside the main track so that people can practice before their event. And then in addition to that, under the bleachers, there's an 80-meter track so that they can do their last-minute warm-up.
Drilon earlier called on the Commission on Audit to look into the SEA Games expenses. Joyce Ilas, CNN Philippines.